What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Planetary Reviews, and I'm here to talk about one of my most anticipated little animated movies that I've seen in a little bit, Alita Battle Angel. I saw the trailer for this film, and I thought it looked pretty cool. I was like, that looks like a really cool idea. I know it's come from some kind of, I think it's either an anime or possibly a manga or graphic novel, one or the other. I know it came from something like that, I believe. I'm not 100%, but when I saw the trailer, I was like, that looks really cool, but the main character, Alita, looked a little strange in live action. It was like an anime character literally brought to life very, very literally with the eyes and everything, and at first, it did take a little bit to get used to after seeing those trailers. But I'm gonna tell you, once you see the film, it looks much better in action, in motion, the way she moves. You really believe this character when you see her, and that is also due to the very awesome vocal performance. I don't know if she did the mocap. I highly doubt it, but I don't know. But I do love the vocal performance of the girl who portrayed her, and her name was Rose Salazar. And she did an amazing job portraying this character. Her vocal performance was amazing. I really believed the character. She showed a lot of emotion. And I just loved the way, after a while, the look of her grew on me a lot. The eyes showed so much emotion in it. And I really believed the character. I was like, damn. At first I thought this was going to be weird, but it actually all pretty much worked really cool. It really fit the tone of the world. And it really fit the whole way this universe would look. It didn't feel weird when you saw her in the movie. And that was great. But after getting that aside, let's talk about the story. The story to this film is that a man finds this head, part of a body, in a salvage dump area where they toss it out, it's like a garbage dump. And he finds out that she is actually really strong. She is this badass soldier type chick. And her body is very powerful. Well, not her body, but her mind is very powerful. She has a lot of skills, and there's a mystery behind her that we don't truly know. And along the way, you find out more about her past, and she learns how to develop even greater skills because she's very conflicted. She's sitting there I want to know who I am, but her father figure that found her wants her to live a life of peace. And she's constantly trying to figure out, listen, we can't be like that. We're living in a world where we got to take on these really corrupt, powerful people that create these robotic parts to them, and they're taking advantage of people down here in the slums pretty much, because this world has pretty much the bottom floor, which is the slums where the normal humans live, and then there's this top area where they all live there, all the big shots and stuff like that, and it's a really mysterious place. And it turns out there's a being up there that is a little not so great. But anyway, without going into spoiler territory, as the movie progresses, she learns a little bit more about her abilities. She meets a character named Hugo, and she begins to, start to have feelings and stuff like that for him. And along there, things happen. She finds out more info about herself, and she has to fight. And that's pretty much the gist of the story. Now, the thing that I will talk about first is that the pacing in this movie was pretty good. I liked it a lot. It really kept me engaged. Every time I felt like it was getting a little slow, boom, action. And it was pretty much like that. A little bit of story, action. A little bit of story, action. A little bit of story, action. It was always very cool. When the action dropped, dude, it looked insane. Seeing Alita beat the living crap out of these modified, you can't even call them human pretty much at this point, but I guess kind of pseudo-human android cyborg motherfuckers, and it was insane. It was awesome. And when she would fight them, her skills were incredible, and the way the action scenes were filmed made it look so great. Seeing every single bit of the action was just a gift to the eyes. Being able to see how all those action scenes went down with the cinematography of it, the lighting of it, and just the tone of it, it all felt good, and it was just such a wild ride throughout the entire film. Now, this film does falter a little bit, and that would be in the character development place, because of the fact that Hugo is a cool character. She meets him and she starts to fall for him, and I understand her I felt all of her emotions, but we didn't get enough time with Hugo to really understand him. We got the bare minimum, and I feel like if the movie was just a little bit longer, we would have been able to understand Hugo a little bit more so we could feel more connected during the more emotional moments of this film. It would have been a little bit better, and it really would have helped the movie, because even though I did love the pacing where it was plot, action, that was a great rhythm, I wanted to learn more about Hugo, maybe have them spend a little bit more time together so we could develop them more, because it felt a little rushed and we didn't have enough time with him so that we could care enough about him so that when significant things happened, you felt what Alita was feeling towards him. Unfortunately, because of the fact that we don't develop him enough, we didn't really feel that. At least that's how it felt for me. The next thing I want to talk about is the special effects in this film are absolutely fantastic, guys. Every single scene looked incredible. The special effects on Alita herself were awesome. The enemies she were fighting were so detailed, so like different and diverse with the way they fought and everything. It all looked incredible, and the style she fought in was also really cool. It was such a unique way. While everyone else were all these hulking beasts, she was this very agile, very, very tactical type of fighter, and as you learn about her, you understand why. And it is awesome to see all this in motion when she finally gets the hang of how she fights. It is just beautiful to behold this incredible fighting scenes the incredible fighting scenes that happen in this movie. But I will say this, the movie was a decent length. I think it was over 2 hours, but to me, it just didn't feel that way because I wanted more. But I guess I gotta commend the movie for that, because it was really fun, and by the time it got to the end, I just wanted more. I just wanted to see more of this universe, to see more of how she was going to handle things, because of the way it ended, it really left you going, I want to see what happens. Why? I want to see what happens now. Damn it. And you just are left sitting there going, well, why is there not more? Why is there not more? So for me, it felt like it was a little quick and maybe just a little bit longer, or maybe a little bit more of a satisfying ending, because the way it ended was pretty much just like, and see you in the sequel. And that was pretty much it. And I just sat there like, it was a great film. I really loved it. But with that ending, I was just like, man, I want more now. And that just left me with a satisfied but also an unsatisfied feeling at the end of the day. But guys, Alita Battle Angel was a badass film with a really cool main character who, yes, at first you're not going to be able to, it might take a little getting used to the way that Alita looks with her face and everything, because her face does stand out from the other normal humans in the world. But I promise you, once you keep watching the movie, after like 10 minutes, you get used to it. You're like, oh, okay, so that's just the way it is. It doesn't stand out as much once you see it in motion, and you start to just really love her character. And James Cameron did a great job with the cinematography, like I said. The music was really well done. The action was insane, fun, hectic, with a really interesting plot. And even though the villains in this movie weren't anything too special, it really wasn't. They were alright. They were really just like, hey, we're the bad guys. And then there was this like secret higher up dude that I'm not going to spoil any more info to. But that was pretty much just the villains. You don't really get scared of the villains. You're not really sitting there like, oh man, these villains are really good. I like them a lot. They're forgettable villains. You're not going to really care about them. What you're going to be enjoying this movie for is, like I said, the special effects, the action, the performances of the main cast are all very good, except for the villains. Like I said, they didn't perform well. They didn't perform bad. They just didn't develop them enough either for us to really not just see them as anything other than just, we're the bad guys. Power is everything. That's it. And that's pretty much as far as the villains go in this film. But other than that, guys, it was still a very exciting film to watch, a very fun movie to watch. I had a great time. It was just a spectacle to behold with some of the shots you see in this movie and some of the special effects you see in this movie. And every time an action scene happens, you are gripped, you are hooked into that moment because you enjoy Alita, you like her character, and you want to see what other badass abilities she ends up learning that she could do later on in the film. So, with that said, I believe that Alita Battle Angel gets a solid A- from me, guys. Guys, the movie may not have been perfect with a couple things that I feel like could have been fixed, but other than that, there really wasn't that much else to say about it. I thought it was a really great film to watch. I just wish we had a little bit longer, and I wish we had a little bit more time to develop the love interest, one of the love interests, a little bit more so we could feel more, and I wish that the villains were a little bit more scary, a little bit more, yeah, where, you know, you understand them a little bit more, make them more personal and stuff like that. They really were, to me, just like the mustache twirling villains that no one gave a damn about. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you like all the Kingdom Hearts stuff I'm wearing. Obviously, if I post this video first, I'm still going to be in the middle of editing my Kingdom Hearts 3 review, but if I do end up posting my Kingdom Hearts review and end up finishing editing that first, that'll explain why I have this stuff. Because, yeah, Kingdom Hearts, hell to the yes. But, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.